Hello, my crypto friends. I wish you good health and happiness in the new year. I also like to thank you for giving me your time and the opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with you. But I think it's time for a new challenge. Let's see who is going to guess the price of Bitcoin for April 1st. Please leave me a comment. Well, have in mind though that March will be a bit crazy for the global economy and the markets. There are two eclipses in March, but also Venus, the money planet, and Mercury will be retrograde. The price for this will be a detailed analysis of your natal chart, your horoscope, which I believe is the most important chart in personal astrology. If you also like to sponsor my channel, you can do that with super thanks with just $2. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about astrology, not much this time, because that's my main interest, and then about Bitcoin. So, what we have in January. First of all, we do have Bitcoin's birthday on the 3rd, so happy birthday, Bitcoin. You changed our lives, actually. The first week of January, it will be quite challenging, and I'm saying that because Mars, the planet of action, will oppose Pluto. It will be exact on the 3rd, but Mars will continue being retrograde until the last week of February. Mars, you can see it on your screen actually. I have the map with Mars opposing Pluto. Mars is the planet of action, and in a personal chart represents our physical energy and how do we assert ourselves. But when Mars is retrograde, it's closer to the Earth, so it's visible. If you go out, you can see Mars in the sky. But it becomes more intensive. Mars is also the god of war, and when it's retrograde, it becomes the troublemaker. Therefore, until the end of February, you may feel impatient to start something new, but don't expect things to go as fast as you want them. The key here is to be patient. January is a quite positive month, but more in the second part of the month. The first week of January, because Mars is in Leo, which is a very powerful position for Mars, Leo is the boss, and it's opposing Pluto. This is an intense and explosive energy. Tension is building up globally, but also on a personal level. Be really cautious because during these days, even a joke could go wrong and could cause trouble. This concerns all of us, of course, but especially if you are born the first days of the fixed signs, which are Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. Or if you know your chart and you have personal planets or your ascendant in the beginning of those signs. With Mars retrograde, it's an ideal time, though, to examine our behavior and make the necessary changes. Better avoid making any new agreements from the 4th until the 7th of January, and I'm saying this because of the square of Mercury and Neptune. There could be some deception around these days, so also be cautious of what you hear in the news. So let's move into Bitcoin. My Bitcoin predictions for December were pretty accurate, but again, I have to remind you that this is not a financial advice. I could easily make a mistake. Bitcoin is very hard to predict. Well, I also have to let you know that my videos on my channel will always be free. I'm not planning to have any memberships. The only thing I charge is for my 3-month future predictions for Bitcoin. And this time are gonna be for the months of February, March, and April. If you're interested, please let me know and I give you more details. My email is in the description. If you also like to know what's coming up for you in the new year, you can order your natal chart and personal predictions which is actually my expertise. Last year, this time, Bitcoin's price was almost 44K, and now it's 93K. So I don't want to hear any complaints, guys. I believe there is a big possibility of manipulation going on with Bitcoin, and I'm saying that because Pluto is together with Bitcoin's Mercury. This aspect will be exact the last part of the month and will continue for a couple of months, actually until the beginning of March. And it will repeat the last part of the year. Pluto and Mercury together also means reform of regulations. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I guess that's what the new government in the States promised. But it also means that we may find out some hidden important information regarding BTC. January is a good month for Bitcoin. Of course, like always, there are a few red days, but let's start from the beginning. The price looks like it's getting better after the 3rd. There are nice positive angles starting from the 6th. Couple of them, I mean, there are many, I'm just mentioning couple, are the angle of Venus to Bitcoin's Mars, the Sun to Saturn and Uranus. But also the Moon makes a nice aspect with Saturn. Couple of days before the full moon on the 13th, we might have a small correction or the price could be going sideways. This will probably last for a couple of days. From around the 16th until the 21st, there are quite few auspicious angles, like the Sun conjunction with Bitcoin's Jupiter. But from around the 20th, things will probably change. Venus is together with Bitcoin's Uranus and opposing Saturn. And there are a few semi-sextile angles which are quite challenging, like the angles with the sextile angles are Venus to Bitcoin's Neptune and the Sun, but also with the moon nodes. So I believe from around the 20th until the 25th, I would say maybe 26th, the price will drop. But at the same time, there are a couple of nice angles. So in my opinion, this probably shows, well, I'm not 100%, but the correction is not going to be anything tragic. What I really like is the last week of January. There are many positive indications, like the Sun together with Bitcoin's Venus, the moon nodes in a very positive angle to Jupiter, the moon together with Jupiter those days, just to name few. Uranus also turns direct, and it's in a positive angle. I mean, it's not exact, but it's still quite positive, and it's in a positive angle to Bitcoin's Saturn. But also Juno. Uranus and Juno in a positive angle. Juno is the asteroid that symbolizes whom we partner with. So this could mean that there are new people buying Bitcoin. But even the new moon on the 29th in Aquarius looks very positive for Bitcoin. The Sun and Moon are together with Bitcoin's North Node, which for me is a very good omen for the next period. So my friends, I wish you a nice time. I would appreciate it if you like the video to press the like button. If you didn't like it, pretend you like it and still press the like button. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.